Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to Box Art Reviews number 31, and this week, because I did not do last week's episode, I am going to be covering last week's games and this week's games. That's right, so this is going to be a longer episode. So you know what, I'm going to get straight into it with the first box art, which is going to be the game that came out last week, which was the biggest game of last week, and that of course is Transformers Fall of Cybertron, which was a game that came out last week. And this game, I'll say this, the box art here is absolutely beautiful. I actually love this box art. I mean, first of all, you have Optimus. He's doing his thing. He's very well detailed. Whoever drew him and did the concept art, I give you kudos because he looks badass on here. He's doing his thing. You have a Dinobot with him and Bumblebee, and you got Metroplex in the background on the top, and you just got all this destruction going on, and a very dreary look to it. I mean, it has a very moody style to the art, and then the colors they use. It actually really matches the environment of Cybertron. I mean, everything's getting destroyed, people are dying, or I'm sorry, robots are dying here and there, and the box art actually really symbolizes that very well. So yeah, I'm going to say this straight up. This box art is absolutely fantastic, and I give it a 8 out of 10. There you go. Let's go on to our next one, which is, are you ready for some football? And of course, the definition of the same damn thing over and over again, Madden 13. And not only is the game pretty much exactly the same every year, but the box arts are exactly the same. I will admit, they did something different with the background. This time it's not just a football field or just a blurry background. This time they actually give you some nice little sky effects there. They give you a little city in the background, and then they give you the some freaking football stadium. Someone's going to tell me it's this one, obviously, and it's actually kind of says the name there too, but I can't really read it, but I don't really care. But you know, they do something different in the background, but it's always still the same thing. A freaking football player either running with a ball, catching a ball, or about to catch a ball, and this time it's about to catch the ball, and it's just a generic box art either way. I will give kudos that they did try something different with the box art in the background. But yeah, nothing different really besides that. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Let's go on to our next one, which is, are you ready for some HD collections? Well, I hope so, because the next 4 things, including this one, are all going to be collections. Either HD collections or just regular collections of games in one disc. And the first one we're going to talk about is the Ratchet & Clank HD collection, which comes with the first 2 games, Ratchet & Clank, Ratchet & Clank Going Commando, and Up Your Arsenal. And I love the Ratchet & Clank games, not as much as Jak and Daxter, mind you, but I still love Ratchet & Clank. So I was a little excited for this collection, HD, yay. The box art here is pretty simple. They pretty much take the way the character looks from, I think, Going Commando, and they put him right onto the front cover. And I gotta admit, the way he looks pretty good in HD. He does. I mean, I like how the shine is going around his suit of armor. It's very well detailed. It actually looks really damn good for, a game model being very old. And of course, I mean super model. I mean character model. I swear I'm not into that whole Ratchet & Clank Rule 34 shit. Oh god. But anyway, the background itself looks also pretty damn good, even though it does this weird thing where it's all white so you can barely see the background and how good it might look or how terrible it might look. I'm just gonna guess the background itself doesn't look very good. That's why they made it all white, so you can't tell how bad it looks in HD. But I don't know. It looks good though. The box art, nothing else to say here. It looks alright. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Let's go on to the next one, which is Journey Collector's Edition, which of course is the sequel to Journey to the Center of the Earth with The Rock. No, it's not. But this is actually a series of games that game company made, and they're not all called Journey. One is called Flow, one is called Flower, and the other one is called Journey. And they all have a very unique style to the playing of the games. And that sounds stupid, but they do. They have a unique style and a unique art style, and that's why I think this box art really works, because the art style for each of the little art sections for each game looks really damn good, especially the Journey part, which Journey is a beautiful game. I never played it, but it looks beautiful. And sure, it's just old pieces of art being smushed together in one box art, but that's the thing. We never seen it in a box art before, so I don't know, it just seems nice to have something in your hands that is just covered in this beautiful art, and it really is. It's gorgeous art. So I actually really like this box art. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Let's go on to our next one, which is the Infamous Collection, which this one actually confuses me. I mean, I get Journey because they're downloadable games, all 3 of the games from that game company. I get Ratchet and Clank because they're old games. Hell, I even get the next one that I'm going to talk about. But this one I don't get because they're all new games. Even Infamous came out in 2009. And I just don't get it. Like, Infamous 2 and the Festival of Blood DLC came out last year, barely a year ago, and they're already in a collection, which I find very strange. But the box art here does pretty much what the Ratchet and Clank HD one did for the background, where it's all white and you can't tell what you're pretty much looking at. I think I could see like an apartment building and clouds, and that's about it. You can't really tell what you're looking at. But in the foreground, of course, you have Cole, the main character. He's holding his blue lightning of good and his evil lightning of red, and I guess he's looking at the blue one like, oh, should I pick this one or should I pick this one? And he's very well designed, don't get me wrong, but it's just lame. It doesn't really look pleasantly appealing. It doesn't look pleasant. I don't know. If I never played these Infamous games before, I wouldn't look at this and go, wow, that looks really cool. I'd be like, hey, shooting lightning out of his hands. Ooh, yay. So I'm going to give this very bland box art a 5 out of 10. Not horrible, but not great either. Let's go on to our next box art, which is our last one, which is the God of War Saga. Ooh, yeah. Which includes 5 full games, and of course those 5 games are the 2 PSP ones, the 2 old ones on the PS2, and God of War 3, and that is a collection worth $40. Let me tell you that right there. But yet again, they do the white background, which I'm guessing Sony's just trying to make it so that they all look alike when you're looking at all 3 of these collections in store, and you're going, oh my god, they all look the same. I should buy all 3 of them to get the white background collection of these collection games. But I would say this one is actually a little bit more appealing than the Infamous one, and a hell of a better deal, let me just tell you that. Kratos himself is much more of a badass looking character and well designed character than Cole was, and even Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank. He just looks cool. He has his big ass metal gloves, hammer things I think he gets from Hercules in the 3rd game, and he looks pretty badass. I mean, he looks mopey as fuck, but yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's Kratos. He's mopey all the time. Well, actually, I guess he's more angry than mopey, but whatever. Hell, even the background is better. You can actually tell more things out. You can see more of the lightning effects and some of the city. You can tell how like cloudy the sky is. I don't know. It just looks so much better. So I'm going to give this one a 6.5 out of 10. I mean, still nothing amazing, nothing pleasantly going, oh my god, oh, it's so epic. No, it's just him walking like a freaking mopey bitch, but it's still good. 6.5 out of 10. And there you go. There was a pretty damn long episode for box art reviews. I mean, I think every episode is pretty damn long, but this one was pretty damn long as well. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, listen, whatever you do. Look forward to the next one coming up maybe next week. I'm not sure. There's some games coming out next week, so most likely yes. So anyway, thank you and goodbye.